Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. Challenge accepted. Follow Strebnir, the devious mind behind his creation of hybrids, which are Richter, Pike, Batfree, and Tepesh, and now Leonidas. For he has created a tournament where we might not only fight his hybrid, but also other combatants, which will be tricky for me to deal with every possible variable, but I'll try my best to make the perfect predator to go against my fellow competition. A beast that will be able to crush bones and possibly armor, to be able to run after his enemies and cause fear amongst the crowd and his foes. To get this out as fast as possible, we'll be going down the list until the big reveal, and we'll be combining animals in sections where they are similar, and the ones I don't know where I should put them will be going over separately. So we'll start off with the base of this hybrid, which are the Quincana and the Barinasuchus. The Quincana and Barinasuchus work as a good base for effective land predator, as they were good land hunters during their time as land crocs. So now that we established the base, let's go on to and bonify the body. So I'll be starting with the Megalania. With the Megalania's venomous saliva and bulky build, it will make my hybrid a little more beefy, making the hybrid's arms and legs strong, and possibly having the tendency of standing on his hind leg. But let's add on to the body with armor with these next two contributors, which are the Simosuchus and Kavir's Dwarf Cayman. We'll be taking Simosuchus and Kavir's Dwarf Cayman for their osteoderms that specialize in protection, making sure that the hybrid is protected. And even though some areas of other osteoderms are left not as protected, the hybrid still should be able to fend off others if they go for a side attack. The hybrid should be able to lunge or move out the way to avoid hits in not so safe areas. Now, I'll be talking about another part of the hybrid's body, which is the head, which includes the Pterosaurus, Tasmanian tiger, Caprosuchus, running and short-faced hyena, and jaguar. The shape of the head will be based around the Pterosaurus. We'll also be using it for size. The Tasmanian tiger will be added for jaw for its gape, so it can have a bigger bite just in case the area for biting is too big, so he can widen his mouth to have a bigger and more impactful bite. But Caprosuchus is for his teeth and legs, so they have like teeth for a good and effective bite, and the legs, so it can be a good runner and move like a Caprosuchus and not like a regular crocodilian, so it can be more effective for movement. The running hyena and short-faced hyena are here for their bone-crushing teeth, which I guess contributes to the jaw, so both jaw and teeth will be added. And we'll also be adding how the running hyena moves to how the Caprosuchus moves, making it more effective when galloping, walking, or running. And the jaguar will be here for its teeth, which also I think contributes to the jaw. So that too, since they can break turtle shells, which gives it a good range of biting, making it as strong as possible. We'll be adding its strength, night vision, and smell. Since crocodilians already have a good sense of smell and good night vision, we'll be adding on to that. And we'll be combining the strength of the jaguars and Megalania to make it have a stronger and stocky build, making the jaguar a pretty good addition. But now that we got the majority of the genome done, let's deal with the last two contributors to get out of the way, which are the axolotl, opossum, Ceratopsuchus, and saltwater crocodile. The opossum is here for its immune system. The Ceratopsuchus is here for its horns, forelooks, and intimidation. While saltwater croc is here for its size and adaptability, and will also be adding the dwarf caiman's tolerance to cold water temperatures, along to the adaptability and also ability to burrow if he has the chance to for the hybrid. If Axolotl's healing ability, but not for mid-battle healing, but his healing process where it can quickly close the wound to start the healing process. Now I'll be adding the saltwater croc's ability to stop or redirect blood circulation around the body, so when in battle the hybrid won't bleed out. Keep healing on standby until the battle's over and is able to rest and regrow anywhere he has lost part of his body. That's a big open wound. Now that we got the genome out of the way, I can finally reveal my hybrid. Standing in at a big 9.6 feet tall at the shoulders and with a length of 15.3 feet long and weighing in a hefty size of 1,415 pounds and a walking speed of 18 miles per hour, a galloping speed of 37 miles, and a full-on running speed of 62 miles per hour, and of a bite force able to crush bones, shells, and anything tough of 6,325 psi. Introducing the newest addition to prehistoric scientific name of Squamossus osteocontractor, also known as the Scaly Bone Crusher. Please welcome Trapjaw. Best unit of a creature will be my hybrid for this war, with the ability to heal himself, crush bones, and run towards or tactically away from opponents. With the hyena in his DNA, we'll be able to hunt together in groups, which is why if he has an opponent bigger or heavier than him, we'll be deploying his siblings, just in case he needs backup. And also, they have excellent night vision and a good sense of smell, even though we have some smelly opponents on our way. We can temporarily close their nostrils if we go up against opponents like that, and any defense or open opportunity to get a good bite in will be crushed or broken. I know these numbers may not be the most accurate, but they are the most realistic in my opinion, and if so, they need to be adjusted on how Valor sees fits. That's so. But now let me go on to the battle strategy. If Trapjaw goes solo, his plan is to try and tire out his opponents and find weak spots or vital areas to bite and crush, making it an easy win. And with his siblings, we will go and find a way to distract from the opponent and then deploy an attack on the best areas to take them down and kill them. Now that we got that out of the way, I'd like to advise Valor that Trapjaw and their siblings have a tempter, with Trapjaw having the biggest one. So I advise you and your kids don't touch them around their mouths unless they have their muzzles on. And also, I like to go on the topic of his siblings of their name. Them having two sisters named Venus and Sundew, and two brothers of Bear Trap and Clamp. Also, if you don't mind, I like to put security cameras in the containers to monitor them on their way, and also I like to be escorted with my hybrid to tournaments so I can watch them fight. Also, I'll be getting there in style with a vehicle I call P9 Wyvern, a high-tech machine based off the Tortuga from Wildgrass. With the Wyvern, be able to go underwater and fly, allowing us to get there faster and stealthier. And lastly, I know you're not doing so hot, so here's a pack of syringes, multiple herbs and medicine, along with a bag of treats for your back bread. Also, I forgot to mention some things, so I'll say it now. It's about the environments Trapjaw and his siblings prefer, which are wetlands, marshes, bogs, fens, rivers, and mangroves, and also his swim speeds, which are a cruising speed of 19.6 miles per hour while cruising, 33.4 miles per hour while rushing. And for his behaviors, he's usually aggressive to others unless it's me, his siblings, or any pack mates, or anyone he grew up with that's similar to his species. Anyways, that's all I have to say. And all I have to say is, see y'all when Trapjaw and his siblings bring for bowl of your enemies. This video was sponsored by Prehistoric Sciences.